here's what made, okay, so where that came about was when the interest rate market changed and shifted from, the low threes, mid threes, and went skyrocketed up to, the sevens, basically everything went stagnant in the commercial world and probably the residential world too. For a while there, just like there wasn't a lot of transactional volume going on. And I was wondering to myself, I'm like, well, if I can't go borrow money at 3% anymore, and I have to borrow it at 7, and I have to go buy that same deal at a 7 cap, there's no spread. There's no, you're not getting a spread between your debt and your cap going in. How do you make deals pencil or work? And so we went a whole year without buying a single asset, which was, the longest time I've gone since I started. In 2009 of, not buying a deal. So it was a dry spell, but that's when I came up with the concept. I said, well, what if I could pay their price, get their cap? I'm the only I'm the only buyer at the table, but I'm going to have them stay in for my equity. And the way that I'm going to structure it is in a way that secures my position in the asset. So that way, I'm not at risk for, if it doesn't work out, right? So basically on that deal, it was a sale leaseback, and we use their equity to be our equity, giving them a return on that equity that was lower than the 7 cap. So it was like 4%. And it's basically tied up for 18 years. And if they ever stop paying rent, it gets wiped out within 1 year. It's 5x damages. So now my basis in the asset is no longer 15 million. It is 5 or 6 million. And so it changes drastically if they ever bailed or whatever. And then on top of that, I got non-recourse debt for the first position loan. And that was the only way that deal would make sense for anybody, was re-engineering it to, to make the numbers work. And so I've, said, hey, if we could do that on other deals, there's lots of deals out there that are stagnant, sitting out there, not moving, not trading, because there's just no gap. The only person that can make it make sense is an all cash buyer. So that was,
Yeah, and who wants to do that, right? On the stabilized sale leaseback deal at like above market cap rate, basically, right?
yeah, exactly.